Hello, Vanessa and Veronica again. Ken Taylor here again on your third video. I think we're giving you three videos just to make up for kind of losing your videos there in December. And again, my apologies for that. But just to kind of recap, you've got some really good qualities to be able to run faster and work less. And it will take some practice, some skill. The cool thing is it's actually pretty easy to do. We just have to get familiar with what it should feel like. And that's kind of a weird thing to say. It's a feeling. Being able to feel what it should feel like to run well and not work hard to do it. And that's by organizing your body. Now, when you do it, you will feel a thing called weird. It will feel strange to you. But if you can play softball, that's what's hard, softball. Learning to run better, that's the easy part. We just have to let ourselves actually get into positions to do it. And we're here to help. If you would like to do a follow-up video, we can certainly do that. I've done that and really do that with a lot of my athletes across the country. As I say, it works like magic because it's not really magic. It's just the human body. That's all there is. I'm interested in your body moving well because it's on Earth. I'm only interested in two things, gravity and the human body. Put your foot in the wrong spot, you're not going to run any faster. Put your bat in the wrong spot, you're not going to hit the ball well. Okay, and so you know this. So I have several easy drills for you to start to do, and they're designed to give you the feeling of what it feels like to have the body move well and have it use its own properties. Now, we said run faster and work less. To you, that should mean like, well, that's impossible because you're always supposed to work harder. Well, there are actually two ways for you to get your body in motion and part of your skeletal system in motion using zero effort. And they're both, you already know them. You've known them as kids. One is gravity. Just fall forward and you'll actually accelerate to the ground. Okay, so, and you did that riding a bike. If you dropped a bowling ball on the ground, it wouldn't take you a lot of effort to put it on the ground. Just let it go and it would accelerate. Why? Because it has a lot of mass to it. So we can cycle down to the ground to accelerate. But if we take our foot and we extend it out in front, it's hard to generate a lot of force when your foot hits the ground because it's so far in front of you. Now, the second way is reflexes, the body's natural reflexes. You know the knee-jerk reflexes. When you went to the doctor, you sat on the table and he hit you in your knee. Now, your leg moved. Now, it wasn't like strong enough to kick him through the wall, which I always say would be a funny YouTube moment. But it does move, and it moves very, very quickly. Okay, that's from your patella tendon. That's the knee jerk there. What we want is the reaction, the reflex reaction from the Achilles tendon area. When you strike the ground with the ball of your foot with your toe in an up position, dorsiflexed, you get a bounce off the ground. Now, it's kind of easy because you did it before. It was called jumping rope as a little girl. Okay, you bounced off the ground. Then when it came to run, for some reason we decided to work hard. And don't worry, everybody kind of goes through it. I don't know why. We do these kid games, we run up hills, and then when it comes to running and athletics, I guess we have to get busy working hard. So we forget how to use the body naturally on Earth. Okay, so bouncing. Okay, now, so this drill right here, you see, this is young Katie. She now goes to Cal Berkeley. And so this is a short hop. Now, as you do this, you keep the body straight, and you're trying to bounce just straight up. Try to keep the legs straight, keep the body straight. Heels never touch the ground. You're done. You're pretty much done with your heels, unless you're fielding a ball or actually changing directions. But when we're running, heels don't exist anymore. Okay, it's all about the ball of the foot. Okay, so this drill will look funny, okay, and you are free to laugh. When you do the drill, I predict with your personality, since you were smiling in the video, after about 3 of these, if you get a good kinetic release of energy back up through the bounce, you will feel funny and you are free to laugh. Try to keep your body straight so you don't look like a fish out of water. Okay, so our body's moving a little bit, but we're trying to get that bounce. Okay, when you get in the air, pull the toes up in the air, but try to keep the legs straight. Okay, and if you have a ponytail, it should be going crazy, and you have a long ponytail. Okay, so you should actually feel yourself really bouncing off the ground. Keep the arms nice and straight, relax the fingers, and let the bounce happen. Okay, and if you do it well, and she did it well right in this area. Okay, now watch this bounce right up into the air. Okay, look at that. that looks like she's levitating. She's not doing a lot of work off there. She's her own pogo stick, and we want you to be that. We want you to feel that bounce when you actually run. Okay, let me get this going again. There we go. Okay, so that is one drill. Okay, so the second drill is high knee skip. You've done high knee skips before, I know, but these are hyper high knee skips. So the knee comes up really high, and you can see she's still getting the bounce off the ground. Okay, now actually, right when you hit the ground, right before you hit the ground, I want you to just kind of do a little punch at the ground. Don't kill the earth, but just punch at the ground. Now you also did a thing where you accelerate down to the ground. See her accelerating down faster than she comes up? You did that when you did a thing called crushing a soda can flat on the ground. Okay, brought the leg up really high. Now watch how high her knee gets. Okay, this is what I call a full position right here. And we're doing hyper high knee skip. See how high her knee gets? Look at her height off the ground there. And look at the bounce. Okay, and her right leg always comes up higher than her left. But look at that float in the air. Okay, so we're not trying to jump high, we're trying to bounce. Do not jump high, just get the bounce. Holy moly, look at that position there. That is excellent. Okay, so if we go to the other ones, here we go. Okay, so I want you to do those two up top, and then I want you to do half high knee running action, not full. Half is where your knee comes up halfway. Okay, now this is Johnny down here, and he's doing it fast. You don't have to do it that fast, but we're working on the bounce, working on the synchronization. That is when the leg goes up, the same side arm goes back. Okay, precisely at the same distance and at the same speed. Okay, but look at the bounce. Maintain the bounce. From the chest up, you ought to be super calm. Just totally calm. Body shouldn't move. Okay? And you're not going fast forward. Your speed going forward is about a mile an hour, maybe a half a mile an hour, because you're working more on the bounce. You can do this in place. Okay? Stay calm. And can you do this for 10 straight seconds? And then do 4 to 5 sets of that. Make sure you have a good 30 to 2 minutes recovery in between. Okay, now we're going to put, well, look at him get off the ground there. Okay, now we're going to put this together. This is what we call a toe flip or an ankle flip. Working on the bounce first. Keep the leg straight, get the bounce, then into a half high knee running action with the bounce, and then bounce right into a build-up sprint. Okay, your build-up sprint is only about 75% of your full speed. Okay, so you don't take off at 75%, you build into it. Okay, the goal is not to run fast. The goal is to feel the bounce. Feel the bounce. Okay, swing the arms, keep the chest up. And then from the chest up, stay calm. You ought to have no expression on your face. Or if you want to, you can laugh. That tells me you're pretty relaxed. Okay, you're not stressing and straining. Okay, so this is the big drill we want you to build into. Okay, and then as you get better over time, you'll discover it's easier and easier to run faster. Like the speed will it'll just start to come to you. Okay, and how much speed will come to you? Well, we have no idea. It depends on your genetics and your genetic potential. How quickly will you learn? Have no idea. But every human will learn. If you can teach somebody how to do a thing called hitting a ball with a bat, or play a video game, or tie your shoe, or eat with chopsticks, open the fridge, open a car door, they're just human skills. You can do this too. Okay, so there are your actually three videos, bonus video time. And give us a call if you have any questions. And I'll let it run one more time for you. Okay, there you go. Good luck.